Hello, hi everyone. Good evening to all. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to NEET 2025 One Shot Rapid Revision Program. So, in the previous class, we had completed human reproduction and human reproductive topic from second year. So, now in this class, we are taking first year topic, that is animal kingdom. Animal kingdom chapter is very important, and mostly 10% of question they will give from this chapter, three question or two question, and those are all the questions. Sometimes they will give you some memory based questions only. So examples of different types of phyla they will give you mostly, and this time we are expecting some concept based questions also they will give from this animal kingdom chapter. Okay, so animal kingdom is very important chapter, and you have to use more memory to remember all that example. Okay, so in this class I will be strictly restricted to the NCERT book only. By basically all NCERT finds line to line I will be covering in this video. All the NCERT find points I will be covering in this video. Okay, right. So now we can start that animal kingdom. Okay, first one, animal kingdom, phylum Porifera. Phylum Porifera, commonly known as four-bearing animals. Four-bearing animals. Very important, four-bearing animals, right? And commonly these members of these phylum are the animal which belongs to this phylum we are calling sponges. The animal which belongs to or the members of the family or the members of this phylum we are calling commonly sponges. Very important. Okay, so members of this phylum we are commonly calling sponges. And generally marine animals. Generally marine animals. Marine animal, that means most of the animals are marine animal, but still some animals of the Sporifera also present in fresh water. Okay, example Spongilla. Spongilla is a freshwater porifera. Freshwater. Okay, so most of the poriferans are present are generally marine. This word is very important. Generally marine. Sometimes they will ask you identify the following characters which are related to the porifera. Generally marine, mostly marine, all are marine, exclusively marine. So these are the terms that are given in NCERT book related to the different phyla. So these name also you should remember in NEET exam 2025. Okay, so all are marine, generally marine, but Spongilla, freshwater porifera. The animal which belongs to porifera, asymmetrical animals. Most of the sponges are asymmetrical animals. That means we cannot divide them into two equal halves or two equal parts by any plane passing through the center of their body axis. Okay, so these are the animals. We are unable to divide them into two equal halves by any plane or passing through the central axis of the body. We are unable to divide them into two antimers or two equal parts. Okay, so that's why mostly asymmetrical. That means 99 majority. Mostly means majority of them are asymmetrical, but minority are very 1% or 2% of animal may be radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical. Radially symmetrical. Example, Sycon leucosalinea. Example, Sycon leucosalinea. Leucosalinea. Okay, so these are the some porifera that they can divide into two equal halves or parts by any plane passing through the center of the body. Many planes, not only single plane, many plane, that is radial symmetry. Most of them are mostly asymmetrical, but some of them are still radially symmetrical. These are primitive multicellular animals. That means they are not well developed. Primitive multicellular animals. Primitive multicellular animals and cellular level of organization present. Cellular level of organization present. The entire body of these animal is made up of with only group of cells. Only group of cells are present, or we can say cell aggregates are present, and there is no formation of tissue and there is no organs. Only group of cells are present. Only group of cells are present. So the entire body is made up of with group of cells. That group of cells and do not differentiate into tissue. There are no tissue. Cellular level of organization. Very, very important. Next one, germ layers are absent in embryonic development. Germ layers are absent. There is no ectoderm layer, endoderm layer around the embryo. Early embryo is not surrounded by any of these layers. Ectoderm layer, endoderm layer, right? And mesoderm layer. There is no ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm layer around the early embryonic development in these organisms. So they are neither belongs to diploblastic animal nor triploblastic animals. These are the primitive multicellular animals with cellular level of organization without any germ layers are present. Without any germ layers. Okay. Next. So the unique character of the unique character or unique feature of the porifera, that is presence of water canal system or water transport system. Water canal system or water transport system is the unique feature of the sponges or porifera. Okay, so water canal system, mainly the body is surrounded by small openings. Okay, the entire body is surrounded by small openings are present. These small openings we are calling ostia. Right, so that's why we are calling pore bearing animals ostia. You can see these are ostia on the surface of body, ostia present. That ostia open into a canal, right, and that canal open into a cavity. That cavity is called spongiocele cavity. Spongiocele cavity. That spongiocele cavity lined by, you can see this is spongiocele cavity which is lined by choanocyte or color cells. Choanocytes are color cells. Okay, so innermost layer, these are choanocytes. Okay, so spongiocele is surrounded by choanocyte. Outermost layer, this is pinacocyte. It is made up of with pinacocyte. Pinacoderm, pinacocyte. This is the pinacocyte. Okay, pinacocyte. The movement of water, you can see the water from outside enter into ostia. From the ostia it enter into the canal. From the canal you can see it enter into the spongiocele. This spongiocele open outside through the large opening. This large opening we are calling asculum. Large opening we are calling asculum. Very, very important. Right? These choanocyte or color cells are present in innermost layer, that is spongiocele is surrounded by the choanocyte and color cells, and you can see there is a canal. The canal is also surrounded by color cells or choanocyte. You can see this is the canal which is also internally lined by color cells or choanocyte. You can see this is color cells. Okay, color cell. Your distinctive feature, this is very, very important. Body with pores and canals in the wall. This is a unique feature or a distinctive feature of the porifera. The function of the water canal system is helps in gathering up the food material along with the water. So it can transmit along with the water, or the water along with the food material enter into the spongiocele, right? And also help in exchange of the respiratory gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, exchange of the respiratory gases by these animals, and removal of waste material. Also nitrogenous end product ammonia also eliminated by the water transport system. The route important. The route of the or passage of the water through the water transport system or water canal system is very, very important. Okay. Next one. So digestion, this is very, very important. Intracellular digestion present. That intracellular digestion takes place in collar cells. Collar cells. Intracellular digestion means if digestion takes place within the cell, this is the cell. If digested food material, you can see these are the food material, right? You can see these are all food material inside the choanocyte. Inside the choanocyte collar cells, you can see these are the food vacuole, right? So now when that food material enter into the collar cells, right? So they combines with food vacuole. That food vacuole releases some enzymes. That enzymes helps in digestion of the food material, right? So here the digestion of the food material takes place within the cell. Within the cell. So we are calling intracellular digestion. In case of the human beings, the digestion takes place outside the cell. This is the digestive system and this is the cell. Okay. So now the digestion takes place outside the cell, that is in a special system, or the digestion is carried by the digestive system. After that, it is reaching the digested materials in the form of glucose, amino acid, fatty acid, they reach into the cell. So now the cell, those are digested in digestive system are utilized by the cell. Now the digestion is taking somewhere else here, right? But here the digestion is occurring within the cell itself. That's why it is called intracellular digestion, and this is called extracellular digestion, outside the cell. Extracellular digestion. Extracellular digestion, outside the cell. Okay, very, very important. Next, the skeletal elements between ectoderm and endoderm. This is pinnacoderm and this is choanoderm. Between ectoderm and endoderm, mesoglia present. In this mesoglia, spicules are present. The spicules are spongine fibers. Spicules are spongine fiber that present between ectoderm and endoderm, are choanocyte, choanoderm and pinnacoderm and choanoderm. In between them there is a gap or space. In that gap spicules are present. So skeletal system main function, skeleton means which is supporting to the body. The skeletal means the part which is supporting to the body either from outside or from inside. So we are calling skeleton. Okay, if it is supporting from inside, we are calling internal skeleton. From outside, we can say external skeleton. Example, chitin present in cockroach is exoskeleton, external. Hairs in our body, exoskeleton. Nails in our body, exoskeleton. Bones, endoskeleton. Endoskeleton means the structure which supporting to the body from inside is called endoskeleton. So skeletal system is made up of it spicules, spongine fibers. Next one, sexes are separate. Sexes are not separate. That means that condition we are calling hermaphrodite condition or monoecious. Monoecious condition or bisexual. Bisexual condition, hermaphroditic condition, unisexual animal, monoecious animal, bisexual animals, hermaphrodite animal. That means eggs and sperms both are produced by the single individual. Only one individual capable to produce male gamete and female gamete. Okay, so these type of individuals we are calling hermaphrodite, monoecious, bisexual individual. So there is no separate male and female organism. There is no female, there is no male, right? So both organs of the male and female reproductive system present in one individual. So here sexual reproduction present and asexual reproduction both are present, very, very important. Asexual reproduction, sexual reproduction both are present in porifera. Asexual reproduction by fragmentation, breaking. The broken part will develop into complete organism, and budding. Okay, budding takes place during unfavorable condition by the formation of the gemmules. Okay, next sexual reproduction, you know, formation of the gamete, male gamete and female gamete. So fusion of the male and female gamete takes place, sexual reproduction also present. So in porifera, you remember sexual and asexual both are present, right? Fertilization is internal fertilization. That means fusion of the male gamete and female gamete. Fusion of the male gamete and female gamete takes place within the body of organism or individuals. So we can say it is a internal fertilization inside the body of the organism. Suppose the fusion of the male and female gamete taking place outside the body, that may be in water, is called external fertilization. So here internal fertilization, very, very important. Intracellular digestion, internal fertilization present, right? So development, indirect development, that means larval stages are present in the life history of these animals, right? The larva is morphologically different from the adult. Larva morphologically different from the adult, external feature, based on external features, right? So some example, larval amphiblastula, parenchyma larval stage. This is not given in NCERT, just you remember. Larva stage is morphologically distinct from the adult. But in case of the cockroach, larval form is almost similar except presence of the wings, wing birds. Okay, in case of the cockroach. So this NCERT last page after completing of the chapter, that is there, that one box is there, that box is very, very important. So circulatory system absent. There is no circulatory system in these animals because water vascular system helps in respiration, transport of gases and excretion. Okay, there is no respiration, only body surface, only through the body surface or water canal system, through the water canal system. Segmentation absent, no segmentation. Coelom also absent, no coelom. And distinctive features, canal system or canals and pores are present in the body wall. These are the unique features or distinctive features of the porifera. Coelom absent, but I told you there is a cavity called spongocoel. Spongocoel is not a true coelom. True coelom means it should be lined by mesodermal epithelium of either side, alimentary canal and body wall. Alimentary canal and body wall both are should be lined by mesodermal epithelium. But in this animal there is no mesoderm, there is no ectoderm, and this coelom is not lined by the mesodermal epithelial cells. So we are not considering as true coelom, right? Absent. So example, cycon. This is cycon. So Euspongia, bath sponge, spongilla, freshwater sponge. Freshwater sponge. Very, very important. Mostly you should concentrate on examples in animal kingdom chapters. You should concentrate on animal kingdom. Right, next one. Coelenterata. So also known as Cnidaria. Habitat, aquatic animals, but mostly marine animals. but some are freshwater. Example, hydra. Aquatic, mostly marine, but some are freshwater. Some are freshwater animal. Example, hydra. Okay. Sessile animals, that means they are attaching to the bottom of the substratum. Free living, they can swim in water. Aquatic, mostly marine. Sessile, free living, free swimming organism, and also freshwater also they present. Radially symmetrical, these are the animals radially symmetrical. We can divide them into two equal parts or halves by many planes. Many planes important. Radially symmetry always many planes. We dividing the organism into two equal parts by many planes. Okay, and the name Nidaria derived from the nidoblast. The name Nidaria is given because of the nidoblast cells or nidocyte cells are present in their body on body surface and tentacles. Okay, these are the nidoblast, Nidaria. Example, Adamsia. These are tentacles. On the tentacles, on body surface, nidocytes are present. Nidocytes are present on body and tentacle, very very important, right? So they present on tentacles and body. What is the function of these nidoblasts? Anchorage, that means they maintain balance, and defense mechanism because they secrete a toxin called hypnotoxin that can hypnotize the predator and escape from the predator. Hypnotoxin is a neurotoxin and for capture of the prey. It also helps in capturing of the food material. So this is very very important. Okay. This structure also you can remember. It is given in NCERT. Right. Next one. So tissue level of organization present. Earlier porifera cellular level of organization, but here similar type of tissues, similar group of cells together form tissue, right? And diploblastic animals, these are the first diploblastic animals. These are the first tissue level of organization present and first diploblastic animal. Now, early embryo surrounded by outer ectoderm layer, endoderm layer. Early embryo surrounded by two layers. First diploblastic animal, very very important. Large central cavity called, you can see this is the large central cavity present, right? So this large central cavity open outside through the single aperture, that is mouth. Mouth acting as a part of ingestion, part of egestion. So it will take food material with the help of this opening and also eliminate waste material with the help of the same opening, right? So these type of gut are the gut in which there will be only single opening present. That single opening acting as an exit point and entry point. Exit and entry both are same, right? So we are calling it incomplete digestive tract or blind sac body. Blind sac body. So now the mouth present on okay. So this is the area we can say hypostome. In between hypostome, the mouth is located. My mouth is located between hypostome. So incomplete gut, just I told you, and intracellular, extracellular, both the digestions are present. So already I explained you what is intracellular digestion, what is extracellular digestion. So digestion within the cell is called intracellular digestion, outside the cell is called extracellular digestion. Outside the cell, where it takes place? It takes place in digestive system. So very very important point. Skeletal system, generally some cnidarians, example corals. Skeletal system present and which is made up of with calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate skeletal system present in some of the Nidarian. Question very very important. Assertion reason type question or correct statement incorrect statement based question. They will ask you here. All the Nidarians having skeleton or the skeletal system of all Nidarians is made up of with calcium carbonate. So then it will be the wrong statement. Only some of the Nidarians. Example corals having skeleton which is made up of with calcium carbonate. You should remember. Very important. Right. Next, this is very very important. Generally, coelenterate or Nidarians appears in two forms. Two forms. One is polyp, one medusa. This is medusa and polyp. So the animal that present in coelenterata, they appears in two forms. Two type of forms are present. So dimorphic animal. We can say dimorphic animal, monomorphic animal, dimorphic animal. Monomorphic means all animal that belongs to certain phylum appears to be same. But here they appears in two different forms. One will be like this and one will be like this, but both are belongs to one phylum. So dimorphic animal, two forms, right? Obelia, okay, I will tell you that dimorphic animal. Polyp is a asexual form, sessile form. It is attached to the bottom, so sessile form. Asexual means asexually it can produce medusa without fusion of the gamete. Asexual form and cylindrical form, asexual form and sessile form. Mouth present dorsal side. You can see this is the mouth on hypostome. Dorsal side it is there. Mouth surrounded by tentacles. Right? Sessile, asexual, cylindrical, mouth on dorsal side. These polyp asexually produces medusa. Umbrella shape, sexual form, and mouth present ventral side. This is the mouth on hypostome. Ventral mouth present. Their dorsal side mouth present. Umbrella shape, sexual form, sessile form, but this is free swimming. Now these medusa produce polyp sexually by forming male gamete and female gamete. Okay, medusa can produce male and female gamete. Now the fusion of the male and female gamete takes place and they convert it into medusa. So now you can see one form producing into another form, again this another form produce into another form, right? So these type of generation we are calling alternation of generation or metagenesis. Alternation of generation or metagenesis. One form sexually produce polyp asexually produce medusa. Okay, that is called alternation of generation, right? So alternation of generation, metastasis exhibited by the only Nidarian, those exhibit two forms. That is, in their life history, they should contain medusa and polyp. Both should present. But in NCERT, one example is there that Hydra is a polyp, Adamsia is a polyp. These are polyp, but they do not exhibit any metagenesis. There is no metagenesis in Hydra and Adamsia because they are only polyforms of the Nidaria. Aurelia, you can see this Aurelia is a medusa form. And you can see Obelia, Physalia. These are the example where it contains polyp, medusa. Both are present. So they exhibit alternation of generation. Question here, expected question from this area. Which of the following can contain, right, polyp and medusa? Which of the following can exhibit alternation of generation? The form The example, the coelentrates which contain both the body forms, polyp and medusa. Example, Physalia and Obelia. Hydra and Adamsia are polypoids. Polyp form. Okay. Aurelia is a medusa. Okay, next one. Circulatory system is absent, very, very important. There is no respiratory system, only through the body surface. No segmentation, no coelom. Nidoblast is the unique character of these phyla. Presence of nidoblast is a unique character of these phyla. Very, very important. Right? So example, Hydra is a freshwater polyp. Obelia, common name, important sea fur. Pennatulus, common name, important sea fin. Alright. And Physalia, commonly known as Portuguese man of war. Gorgonia, sea fan. Adamsia, sea anemone. Aurelia, jellyfish. Okay. So why we are calling sea anemone? Because it looks like a flower. So flower we are calling anemone. Right. So Gorgonia sea fan, Portuguese man-up. This is the animal which looks like the weapon which was used between war, right? Portuguese war. That's why we are calling Portuguese man-up. Next one, Ctenophora. Ctenophores are the close relatives of the Coelenterata. Earlier they classified under Coelenterata, but later, based on some other character, we separated them and kept under separate phylum Ctenophora. Commonly known as sea walnuts or comb jellies, sea gooseberries. Commonly known as, because their morphology, externally they looks like sea gooseberries, comb jellies, sea walnut. Okay, common name. Exclusively marine. Exclusively marine, Porifera are generally marine, coelentrates are mostly marine. But these are exclusively marine. Body bears 8 external rows of ciliated comb plates. You can see this body is bearing 8 external 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 external ciliated comb plate that helps in locomotion. They helps in locomotion. External ciliated comb plate helps in locomotion. Digestion is extracellular and intracellular digestion, very, very important. This is similar to the Coelenterata. Bioluminescence is the unique character of these phylum. Bioluminescence means the light emitted by the living organism we are calling bioluminescence. So generally that helps in search of the mate or searching of the food material in the dark. Next one, sexes are not separate. Hermaphrodite animal, already I told you what is the meaning of hermaphrodite. Male and female reproductive organs are present in one individual. Only sexual mode of reproduction present. This is very, very important and unique character. Only sexual mode of reproduction present, that only present here, Ctenophora. Fertilization is external, indirect to development. Coelenterata also fertilization, it is NCERT not given. Coelenterata fertilization NCERT not given, but both present external and internal fertilization. But here only external fertilization present, indirect to development. That means larval forms are present in the life history of these animals. Example, Fluorobrachia, Ctenoplana, Boreo. Boreo is not given, but Ctenoplana and Fluorobrachia, very, very important. Okay, next phylum. So this is also belongs to same phylum, but once you can look at tissue level of organization present in Ctenophora, radially symmetrical, diploblastic animal, coelom absent, segmentation absent, incomplete gut, circulatory system absent, no respiratory system, no skeletal system. Unique character is comb plates are present, right? External fertilization. External fertilization. These you should remember, very, very important. Next, phylum Platyhelminthes. Generally, they are known as a flatworm because of body is dorso-ventrally compressed or flat-ended. Very, very important assertion reason type question they may ask from this sentence, right? Platyhelminthes are commonly known as flatworms. Assertion, right? Reason, they have dorso-ventrally flat-ended body, right? R is also right. R is the correct explanation of A. They're mostly endoparasite important area. Endoparasite means the parasite which present inside the body of the host. Inside the body of the host we are calling endoparasite. In animals and human beings, very, very, very important. These are endoparasite in animals and human beings. Sometimes they will give you question, platyhelminths are only endoparasite in human beings. So this is a wrong statement. Platyhelminthes are only endoparasite in animals. Wrong statement. It is a endoparasite in animals and human beings. Some platyhelminths may also present in plants, but here we are sticking to the only NCRT. Hooks and suckers are present in parasitic form, right? So hooks and suckers are present. You can see these are suckers, hooks. Hooks and sucker helps in attachment of the parasite body with host. Okay, and the sucker also helps sometimes nourishing the or absorbing the nutrients from the host directly, host body surface. Okay, directly they will absorb the nutrient with the help of the sucker. Flame cells are present, specialized cells are present, helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Okay, flame cells. So rough diagram, these are the flame cells, right? So flame cells, this is the body cavity. Flame cell maintain osmoregulation and excretion. Osmoregulation means maintenance of the water and electrolyte balance. Water and electrolyte balance in the body is called osmoregulation. Elimination of waste material from the body. Suppose any ammonia is there, that ammonia is eliminated outside. Excess water is eliminated outside. Okay. So flame cells are specialized cells present in these animals. They help in excretion and osmoregulation. When you are reading the human physiology chapter, excretory system, there they mention that flame cell only helps in osmoregulation. Flame cell only helps in osmoregulation, but here in animal kingdom it is given they helps in osmoregulation and excretion. So now you can attempt the question based on the which chapter it is given, whether it is from the human excretory system or from the animal kingdom. So based on that only you can select the option. So sexes are not separate. So again, hermaphroditic animal, monoecious animal, or bisexual animal. Fertilization is internal, inside the body. Indirect development with many larval stages, very, very important. Okay, fertilization is internal, indirect development with many larval stages. Example, Miracidium, Sporosis, Redia, Sarcadia, Metacercadia. These many larval stages are present in these animals. So those larval stages are not mentioned in NCERT, but this sentence is mentioned, so careful. Fertilization is internal, indirect development, many larval stages are present. Sometimes they may ask you which of the following is not a feature of platyhelminthes. Which of the following is the only feature of platyhelminthes? They may ask you question. So that's why. So eye regeneration capacity present in some members of the platyhelminthes. This is also very, very important. Only some members of the platyhelminthes shows eye regeneration capacity. Example, planaria. Example, planaria. So they will give you sometime question. Eye regeneration capacity present in all members of the platyhelminthes. Then that that will be incorrect statement. Okay. Only some members shows eye regeneration capacity. Example, planaria. So other examples of platyhelminthes, Taenia, commonly called tapeworm, and fasciola liver fluid. Liver fluid. So these are level of organization. Platyhelminthes organ level of organization first appeared. Bilaterally symmetry first. Bilaterally symmetry also first. Acoelomate, no coelom. Segmentation absent, but pseudo segmentation present. Okay, and incomplete gut. Circulatory system absent. Respiration absent. Skeletal absent, but integument present in some animal that is given. It is not there. So a unique character. Flat body. Flat body. Suckers are present. Fertilization is external or internal. Not external. Fertilization is internal. Some external also. Next one. Ascalminths, commonly known as roundworms, because the body is circular when you cross section. When you are cutting these animals, we are getting circular section. In that circular section, right, based on that only we are called roundworm. Free living animals, the animal that belongs to Ascalmin either free living or parasitic forms. If they are parasitic form, they present in plant and animals. But in case of platyhelminthes, endoparasite animals and human beings. These are parasites in plant and animal important. Okay, so they are aquatic animals and terrestrial animals. They present in water and land also. Muscular pharynx is a unique character well developed in alimentary canal. Muscular pharynx is well developed in these animals. Excretory tubes removes the waste material. Excretory tubes are present, ladder-like nervous system. These excretory tubes are helps in removal of waste material from the body. Sexes are separate here. This is very, very important. So up to now we are talking only sexes are not separate, not separate. Here the sexes are separate. Female is long compared to male. Ascaris example. Female is longer compared to male. Next one, fertilization is internal, very, very important. Development may be indirect development, direct development. So earlier, Porifera, Coelenterata, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, right? Platyhelminthes. There is only indirect development, but here, right? Fertilization is internal, indirect development, direct development, both may present. Okay. Example, Ascaris commonly called roundworm, very, very important. Uchararia, filarial worm, Ankylostoma, hookworm. So common name, scientific name, both you should remember, very, very important. Okay, so these are the other characters related to the Ascalminths. Organ system level of organization first developed. Bilaterally symmetrical animal, pseudocoelomate animal, right? Segmentation absent, no segmentation. Pseudo segmentation is also absent. Complete gut first appeared. Complete gut first appeared. Circulatory system absent. Respiratory system absent. Skeletal also absent, but integumentary system present. Worm shaped or elongated body, unique character. Fertilization is internal. Annelida, these are body surface distinctly marked out into rings. The body surface is marked like this. Hence, we have given name Annelida. So the word Annelida is a Latin word. Remember, very, very important. It means annulus. Annulus means little rings. Annulus word, right? So habitat, they present in water, that is fresh water and marine water, and terrestrial on land, and free living, or some are parasitic also. Example, leech, ectoparasite, that can suck the blood, ectoparasite. Sometimes based on this, they will ask you question, which of the following animal having aquatic, marine animal, free living, and but some are parasitic. Parasitic form in animals and plants. Parasitic only in endoparasitic in animals and human beings. They may ask you question. Longitudinal and circular muscles helps in locomotion. Here, longitudinal muscles, circular muscles, and longitudinal muscles. They help in locomotion. Okay, but aquatic animal, Nereis possesses lateral appendages. This is Nereis So here lateral appendages are present in aquatic animal. That lateral appendages helps in, right, respiration also. Respiration also helps in. So lateral appendages, parapodia helps in swimming and also respiration, remember. Nereis is a dioecious animal, very, very important. That means male separate, female separate. Male present separately, female present separately, but earthworm and leech, unisexual animals. This is unisexual, these are bisexual animals, are monoecious animal, hermaphrodite. Okay. So closed type circulatory system present, first appeared. Closed type circulatory system is first developed in these animals. Very, very important. And nephridia, which helps in osmoregulation and excretion, very, very important. Flame cell helps in osmoregulation and excretion. Here nephridia also helps in osmoregulation and excretion. What is osmoregulation? Maintenance of the water and electrolyte balance. Neural system consisting of paired ganglia. Neural system consisting, you can see paired ganglia, double ventral nerve cord, and connected by the lateral nerves. Okay, paired ganglia, double ventral nerve cord, lateral lines are connecting the paired ganglia and double ventral nerve cord. Sexual reproduction present, fusion of the male and female gametes, and example nereis, peritima, iridinaria, commonly called blood sucking leaf. So nereis also called ragworm, cornworm, acornworm, sandworm, common names of nereis. Okay, so the other characters, organ system level of organization present, bilaterally symmetrical, cephalization is first developed but very little cephalization, coelomate or true coelomate, these are the first true coelomate, segmentation present, segmentation also first appeared, true coelom also first appeared, complete gut, okay, circulatory system first developed, respiratory system is absent but only moist body helps in respiration, no skeletal system, okay, and body segments, ring-like structure present, external and internal fertilization present. NCERT not mentioned, but just one minute. Next, arthropoda. So arthropoda is the largest phylum of Animalia kingdom, which includes largest class, that is insecta or insects. Okay, largest class. Over 2/3 of all named species on earth are belongs to arthropoda. 2/3 of all named species. Example: butterfly, locusta, scorpion, crustacea, prawn. These are all well-known species that belong to this one. The body divided into head, thorax, abdomen. Okay, head, thorax, abdomen present. Respiration by the gills in crustacea, water, aquatic, crustacean. Book gills, limulus, living fossil. Book gills are present in limulus, living fossil. Book lungs are present in scorpion, or some spiders. Tracheal system present insects, some spiders. This is very, very important. Next, open type circulator system present, sense organ, antennae present, and compound eye present. Okay, so antennae, these are compound eyes, and simple eye also present. Statocyst present, balancing organ. Excretion through the Malpighian tubules, you know Malpighian tubule, 100 to 150 Malpighian tubule present between midgut and undergut, helps in excretion. Antennary gland and coxal gland also present in crustacea. Mostly dioecious animals, usually internal fertilization important. Usually internal fertilization. Mostly oviparous, direct or indirect development. That means larval stage, some they can give birth also. Example, scorpion that can gives birth to young ones. So other characters, organ system level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical, true coelomates, segmentation present, complete gut, circulatory system present but open type circulatory system, respiratory present, and chitinous exoskeleton made. Chitinous exoskeleton present. Okay, and exoskeleton cuticle jointed appendage, unique characters. Fertilization is usually internal fertilization. So remember, very important. So the animal that belongs to these, there may be vector, they can transmit disorders. Example, mosquitoes. Culex that can transmit elephantiasis, Anopheles that can transmit malaria, and Aedes that can transmit dengue fever, chikungunya fever, right? And so some of gregarious pest, locusta, locust. This spelling is important. Locusta, locust. Living fossil, limulus, king crab, and some economic important organism also present in arthropoda. 1. Apis indica, honeybee, bombex, silkworm, produce silk, lacifer, lac insect. Okay, economically beneficial insects that present in arthropoda. Mollusca, very important. Second largest phylum after arthropoda. So they are terrestrial animal or aquatic, either marine water and fresh water. They present in marine water or fresh water. Okay, so body covered by calcareous shell. Okay, so the body is covered by calcareous shell. Calcium carbonate shell present, right? So body divided into three parts: muscular foot, head, visceral hump. Visceral hump. This is visceral hump. Visceral organs are present. Okay. A spongy layer, you can see this is a spongy layer that is called mantle layer. This mantle layer secrete calcium carbonate cell. Okay. Now the space between mantle, this is mantle, right? So in the space between mantle and this is visceral organs, we are calling mantle cavity. In this mantle cavity, okay, feather like gill present, you can see feather like gill present, that is called ctenidia. The ctenidia helps in excretion and respiration. Ctenidia helps in excretion and respiration, very important. Ctenidia. Anterior head region, tentacles are present. These are the tentacles, anterior head region. Okay, in the mouth, a file like rasping organ, you can see this is the file like rasping organ present in mouth, that is called radula. Very important. Radula. Dioecious animal, male and female both are separate. Oviparous animal, indirect development. Here only indirect development, but in case of arthropoda, annelida, direct or indirect development, but here only indirect development. Example very important: phyla commonly called apple snail, Pinctada commonly called pearl oyster, Sepia commonly called cuttlefish, Laligo commonly called sped, Octopus devilfish, Aplysia sea hare, Dentalium tusk shell, and Ketoflora chiton. Okay, so these examples are very important. Common name and example you should remember. So other characters: organ system level of organization, bilaterally symmetrical, coelomate, no segmentation, important, complete gut, okay, circulatory system here both present, open and closed type circulatory system present. Example, non-cephalopods, non-cephalopod mollusca, open type, closed type circulatory system, remaining are open type. Unique character, shell present, right? Exoskeleton shell, usually internal fertilization. So Echinodermata, exclusively marine, all are marine, exclusively marine, generally marine, mostly marine. I told you that is very important. Endoskeleton is made up of with calcium ossicles, right? So calcium ossicles very important endoskeleton. So that's why we are calling echinodermata. Exclusively marine. Digestive system complete but mouth present on dorsal ventral side, anus present on dorsal side. This is dorsal side, this is ventral side. Right? Upper side, lower side. Distinctive feature of these animal, presence of water vascular system. Which water vascular system is different from the water canal system, which helps in locomotion, capture of the food and transportation of the food, respiration. Very, very important. Respiration, transportation, capture of the food. Excretory system is absent, very, very important. Only tubic may helps in water vascular system elimination. Sexes are separate but sexual dimorphism absent. We cannot identify external character. Based on external character, we cannot distinguish male from the female. Sexual reproduction, fertilization usually external, development is indirect, free-swimming larva present. Asterias, starfish, echinus, sea urchin, antedon, sea lily, cucumeria, sea cucumber, ophura, brittle starch. So all these examples are very, very important with their common name. You should remember definitely. Okay. So other characters, organ system level of organization, bilateral symmetrical and radial symmetrical. Very, very important. Larval form, they exhibit bilateral symmetry. Adult pentamerous radial symmetry. In adult pentamerous radial symmetry. Coelomate, no segmentation, complete gut, open type circulatory system, right? Respiration present. So here not shell, water vascular system is the unique character, right? Radial symmetry also unique character. Usually external fertilization. So this is the last phylum in invertebrata, Hemichordata. So Hemichordata was earlier considered as a subphylum under Chordata, but because of some other reasons now it is replaced and separated from non-Chordata under phylum under non-Chordata. Because of Hemichordata, there is a rudimentary structure present in the collar region called stomacher. Okay. This is the elementary structure. You can see there is a structure. This is the structure actually. This is the form of alimentary canal that enter into head region. Earlier we thought that this is the notochord, but later it is not a notochord. It is a similar to the notochord. We are calling it stomochord. Similar to the notochord, it is the modified structure of the alimentary canal. Modified structure of the alimentary canal or foregut, right? So because of that, earlier we classified under chordata, but later we replaced under non-chordata. Right? Worm-like group, worm-like marine animals are present, exclusively marine. Worm-like animals are included. Okay, bilaterally symmetrical triploblastic coelomates. Cylindrical body, anterior proboscis present. This is anterior proboscis and anterior proboscis, middle collar and long trunk present. Three region. Open type circulation, respiration by the gills, very, very important. Proboscis gland by elimination of waste material. Sexes are separate, male present separate, female. Fertilization is external, indirect development. Belanoglasses, sacoglasses. Okay, belanoglasses and sacoglasses are example, are very, very important. So in these animal kingdom, mostly you should remember here, in case of the invertebrate, fertilization, type of digestion, respiration, direct development, indirect development, example. So these are the main points you should remember and you should focus. Okay, so thank you. So good night everyone. Next we will come with non-chordate phyla, completed non-chordate. We will come with chordate phyla. Okay, good night. Thank you.